Combining your bearish engulfing candlestick pattern with the ability to detect the change in the direction of the market can revolutionize your expert advisor. So let's see how to do it. When it comes to the engulfing candlestick chart pattern, many traders love to combine this with the ability to look at the previous direction of the market. And they do this by looking at the previous candles. I wanted to develop a simple way for you to be able to do this, which doesn't take hours to implement. And that's what I've built for you today. Check it out. It'll take you 3 minutes and it'll completely change what you're up to. There's a few things that you need in order to complete this episode. Firstly, you need to have completed the previous episode on building an engulfing candlestick chart pattern. That's really important because that's what we use to plug into the momentum detection. You can use your own, but the one that I've got before I know for sure works, so check it out. And secondly, I really recommend you have a working MetaTrader 5 terminal because that will just really help you test what you're building. Once you've got those things, we can head on over and check it out. You can see here that we're picking up from where we left in our previous episode, which was how to build the bearish engulfing candle detector. That's this function here. What we want to do here is go ahead and detect when the market has turned around, which means we have a series of bullish candles leading up to that engulfing candle, which could indicate that the market's changing. Of course, all trading is at your own risk. I'm simply showing you how to calculate it, how I've done it for some of my trading bot clients. So let's go ahead and add that in now. We'll start by adding in our comments. This is going to be our bearish engulfing candle detector turnaround detector. We want this to return a boolean. The reason for that is we want it to be true if it detects a turnaround and false otherwise. You can see here that my GitHub Copilot is suggesting pretty much the entire function. That's because it's using my AI-powered dev environment, which I talk about on a previous episode. If you want to check it out, absolutely feel free to do so. The process that we want to go through for this function is twofold. First, we need to be able to detect if we've got our engulfing candle pattern. That's really important. Then we want to look at the candles before that engulfing candle pattern and make sure that they are going in the right direction, which in this case is bullish. To do that, we'll be using a downtrend detector candlestick input, which will allow you to choose how many candles you want to go back. Here's how this works. So we want to add 2 to the downtrend period to account for the engulfing pattern. This particular item here is something that we'll be adding in near the end of the episode. Then we want to get the previous candlestick data for the 2 candles that will get our engulfing pattern. And then we'll go ahead and make sure that a bearish engulfing has occurred. So you can see here, if bearish engulfing, last open, second to last open, last close, second to last close. And that feeds into this function that we did on the previous episode. If that's true, then we want to look at the last X number of candles and make sure that they're bullish in nature. I'll walk you through this because it might be a little bit counterintuitive. We start by making sure that we're going to iterate from the second candle back, so it's the second closed candle back. Then we want to go ahead and check to make sure that all of our candles are bullish in nature, and to do that we actually check if they're bearish. If they're bearish, we return false. If all of this passes, then we can return true. Finally, in the function, we want to make sure that the function returns false by default. Now we want to take care of this downtrend period, so let's go and add that in now. We'll go up to the top and go to our input. We'll make that an integer, downtrend period. That's it there, and there we go. So that is our bearish engulfing turnaround detector. We can also update our OnTick function just to demonstrate it working as follows. And there you have it. I hope it helps. Follow along on the channel as I reveal to you even more really cool little ways to get useful information out of your MetaTrader 5. I'll see you there.
The future has already arrived.